everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. Today we should be finishing planting 2024. So this spring really has just been something else. It seems like we get about a day and a half of good planting weather before the next rain system will come through, and we get rained out for the next multiple days. So at least we're farther along than we were last year. Last year we didn't get started early, and we got all of our crops in a very short time frame once the weather straightened out. But this year we can only really run for a couple days at most before we get rained out. So we're finishing at roughly the same time we did last year, but since we got more of our crops in earlier, I don't think the high moisture that we had last year will be as big of a problem, especially if we get some a decent amount of rain over the summer. I feel like last year's conditions were just right, where the moisture in the fall was very high. But I'm out at one of my fields right now looking at how the beans are coming up. Here the beans are coming up pretty good. This field is min-till, so what I do is I come through and hit the corn stalks with the VT, and I alternate every other year before the corn and soybeans. And this field, the beans are coming up pretty good, as you can see. At least we can row them. So this morning we've been doing a lot of running around. We took Travis and Dad up to the last field of corn that's going to be getting planted, which is roughly 40 acres. We should be finishing that up really any time here. We took Travis's truck back up to the field, loaded the 79 up with fuel, so we should have enough in that to at least get it back home. And we ran back home, and I brought the truck with the soybean seed back up to the field. I decided just to swing in and check this field to see how things are coming along. The landlord, I love landlords when they're watching out for you. He let me know that the alfalfa that was sprayed off on the edge of this field actually is coming back. So I went through and cut it last fall. They had this spot surveyed, and come to find out that the land markers were a little bit off. So we gained a little bit of ground right here, and I went through and cut it off, and then they sprayed it. And I think what happened is that any of the plants or weeds that were still down low enough underneath the soil didn't get killed. So looking down here especially, oh yeah, those are all thistles though. So you can pretty clearly see where the old edge of the field was. Got some alfalfa there that is coming back. This should get sprayed off when they come through and spray it, so I'm not too concerned about it, but it's nice having other eyes out there looking out for you as well, just so you can keep your eyes on things, because especially for how busy this time of year is, you're not always able to get out there and check this, which I was just out here last week and none of this was here. So it's grown a lot in the last week or so. But what do you say we hop back in the truck, head up to the last cornfield, and hopefully finish planting so we can focus on making some hay, because I'm seeing some guys out there that are cutting already. Our alfalfa is not close enough yet to where we really need to be worried about that for probably another week, which will put us pretty close to where we are usually for when we cut hay for the first time of the year. So let's head that way. it. We are officially done planting corn. We did manage to get all of our corn in on time. One of the things that we're worried about is the emergence of the corn and the beans both with all the moisture that we've been getting. It's just been raining nonstop. So you guys may remember when we got that solar flare, those solar flares that caused auroras as far south as Florida. And one of the most common questions I was getting when that was going on was it affecting our GPS and our auto steering at all? And as a matter of fact, yes it was. So the first night when it first started, I was down in a valley and you couldn't see the auroras yet. We were actually getting thunderstorms, and that was kind of cool because there was lightning on the horizon that was just constantly flashing. And I was using the auto steer in the 8235R, which has like sub 10-inch accuracy. And we use it for tillage all the time. And I was noticing that on the first pass, which was about 3/4 of a mile long, right when I led into the field, is that it seemed to be working fine. Well, I spun around and went back using my previous line, and the auto steering was about 1.5 feet off, which is very significant, and I was kind of surprised to see that. It seemed like everything just shifted about 1.5 feet from one pass to the next. And as far as the planter goes, Travis was also seeing that, not necessarily in the field one day or 1 hour, one pass to the next, but he was seeing it. We were in a field one day, we got rained out, we came back, and his path was 1.5 feet off, which is very, very significant. But for him, all he had to do was he created a new line, and he was able to reuse that one. But the first night when it was really intense, and it went into the next day when everybody was posting those pictures all over social media, that was very significant, and I could see that in the auto steering in the 82 when I was doing that. So just thought I'd comment on that, but hopefully we can get to making some hay here soon. With the wrapper now, I think that if we got to make some wet stuff, we will. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Be sure to stay tuned. I've got a couple projects that I want to work on. I've got a couple new feeders that I'm going to be sharing with you guys here soon, and a couple other bits of news. So with that, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, all how farms work. And with that, I'll see you next time.